Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you're all doing well. I just thought I'd come on and read some cards for you all. See what the messages are today. And again, whenever you come across this will be the right time for you to see it. So it just doesn't have to be for the day that I upload it. So just keep that in mind. So thank you, Spirit. What's the message, please? And there we go. Acceptance. Lovely. The waxing crescent too, and it's saying acceptance, number 4. So when I was shuffling the cards, I got a real sense of something changing. So there are changes taking place or coming in. So this is about you accepting these changes coming in as well. So what I'm also getting is changes between you and another person. So however that resonates for you, there are changes going on with you and another person. But the connection you have is really strong. The bond that you have is very strong. I'm just really being drawn to these little doves there in the background. You know, and I'm being guided to count them, and from what I can see, there's 10. So again, this would really resonate with why I was picking up such a strong feeling of something changing. So something's definitely coming to a close. Something's outlived its sell-by date. It needs to end. Something needs to close so that you can embrace this change coming in. So it's about accepting things. So, hello, we've just had a spillage. Accepting this change that's coming in for you. And what's just come flying out there is patience. So you may be, this may be a change that you've wanted to come in for you. This may be something that you've waited a while for, you know. There's this opportunity. Okay. So now I'm being made aware of these 2 circular kind of symbols in the cards there. Ooh. Do you know, it's almost like you knew something was coming to a close, or you know something was going to end or close out or finish. There's that kind of feeling to it. And then the next step for you, you know, it's something you were kind of waiting. You were waiting for it to happen. So you knew intuitively this was going to come to an end. And then here it is. It's closed down. It's finished. It's ended. And now it's all about accepting that closure, accepting that this situation has ended. Okie dokie. let's keep going and see what else we have coming out. Because once again, this is coming through as a little cryptic. So if you can take this message so far, then, and if it resonates for you, then keep hold of it and we will carry on. What else can we add to this, please? What is this about? You know, sometimes you might sense something coming to an end, but you don't know what it is. So we may get an answer, we may not. We're not always given answers, don't forget. We've got to experience things through life and figure that out for ourselves. So this one's just jumped, leapt up there and fell back down. Look at that, 8 of Cups. So, what I'm also being made aware of. Ooh, I keep hearing opposites. Opposites for some reason. Maybe there's a connection that's ended between you and someone else because, you know, your energies were opposite and there was no middle ground. There wasn't anywhere you could meet in the middle. That's the message I'm getting. But this is also something that this is also something that's needed to change because it is not part of your journey any longer. This no longer resonates with your soul anymore. So you're turning your back on it and you're walking away. And we've got both images here. And this is this could be, I think this is like, I'm hearing like learnt behaviours, a pattern to something that just keeps continuously emerging. You're continuously surrounded by it. And again, this could be regarding another person because, you know, maybe you finally realise that they are the complete opposite to you and you just don't resonate with one another anymore. So you kind of, it's like you've taken a look at it, you know? You've had a good old look at it. You've looked at the situation. You've had to look at the situation. You've had to see what you've needed to learn from it. And then, you know, it's about accepting it. And then it's about walking away from it, like turning your back to it completely and moving on to something that's more fulfilling, that brings you more happiness, that lifts your spirits, that's good for your soul, you know? This could be literally regarding people around you. You know, this could be representing friendships that no longer resonate with you anymore. Let's not forget there is a change, and that is what I was sensing. And you've also sensed a change in it's almost like you've sensed the change in your behaviour, which is making you want to pull away from certain people. It's kind of teaching you that you don't really have to have this in your environment anymore. You don't have to accept this person or this ongoing situation or this pattern or behaviour that you're surrounded by. There's another one flying out there. And we've got the Hermit. So yeah, there's a real sense that you've definitely been reflecting on who you have surrounding you. Why you've behaved a certain way around people, why they've behaved a certain way around you. Maybe you're recognising somebody else's behaviours and patterns and, you know, vice versa, flip the script, take how it resonates for you. But, you know, and in all of these cards, you've just got this solo person. You've got this individual on their own. It don't matter whether they're female or male, or even if they've got like big goblin ears. There's just like this sense of, I'd rather go it alone than be surrounded by this bollocks anymore. I'm learning about how others behave. I'm also like, I understand why people behave in a certain way. And, you know, it's almost like you're coming up with the answers to why they behave in a certain way. Or if it's you're starting to understand why you behave in that certain way. So there's another element of growth here. This is like detaching from people that, God, you just don't want to be surrounded by anymore, because you see through. You see through the behaviour, you see through the pattern, you know why they're doing it, and they just no longer resonate, basically. You'd rather just step into who you know you are. You'd rather step into that, you know. Focus on what you've learnt about yourself. Pull yourself away from this certain crowd of people even. So now we've got these two coming out of the deck there, and we've got the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Oops, sorry. The Nine of Cups there. Definitely another message of growth. And here we have wishes fulfilled, emotional fulfillment coming in, you know, growth, fertility. Maybe some of you are wanting a child. Definitely. This is you wishing and hoping for a child. But, you know, this is about, this is about moving on, moving away from people that you know no longer benefit your soul's growth. This is detaching from people that just hold you back from growing into who you really are. Maybe you hide who you really are as well. Maybe you just don't let those true colours shine through, because, you know, those you're surrounded by, you have to act and behave in a certain way. You kind of have to drop down to their level to just blend in society. But let me just say, there are connections available to you. There is an opportunity to meet others that are on the same wavelength as you, that help you continue discovering who you are, but also accept you as you are as well, look. And that's coming right under that acceptance. So here we go. We've got this Eight of Cups and the Patience coming underneath, Eight of Cups and the Hermit coming underneath the Patience card. And this is directly saying that you've bided your time. You've looked at who surrounds you. You've looked at the way you behave or others around you behave. The patterns that emerge are just in your face, and you've just been nudged to take a look at them, because things just don't seem right anymore. Things are changing, yeah? Things are changing for you. And in the midst of all of that, it can be a little bit confusing. So it puts you in this space of, going within, really looking at what surrounds you, how people behave, looking at what you're surrounding yourself with, the way you behave, the patterns you've picked up, and you're kind of thinking to yourself, well, do you know what? This is just getting me nowhere. This benefits me in no way at all. So you're walking away from that because it no longer resonates with your soul. You're accepting, even though you don't understand it, you're accepting this scenario coming in because you know there's something better. You know that there are other people out there that are like you. You know that you can reach a more fulfilling and a happy time, and you know that you're growing, really. Underneath it all, you know that it's part of your growth. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So this is just, yeah, because I just see this as you not really revealing who you are. And Spirit is saying to you, no, now is the time to emerge, Now is the time to evolve into this beautiful soul that you are. No longer hiding, no longer keeping your mouth shut. Let's completely emerge from this water. Let's reveal who we truly are, because who you truly are is beautiful. You can see all these lotus flowers all around there. This is about you revealing who you truly are. This is about you opening up to who you are, because you sense it anyway. You know this change is coming in. You know you're changing, but you may just not understand why. And this is beautiful. This is a real message of transformation. It's lovely. And that would really explain why I was getting that very strong feeling of change just as I began shuffling the cards. And it's almost like you want to look into different realms. You want to learn more about the planet, about the universe. Like it's really intriguing to you. This is accepting who you are and accepting other people for who they are as well. And if they no longer resonate with you, you can just walk away because you're not tied. There's no tie. There's nothing keeping you there. And you know it. That's the thing. Three of Wands, yeah. Because you're looking for that new opportunity. You're looking for something. You're looking for something more. And what I want to say is you're looking for something deeper, something more magical, something more blessed and mystical. There's a real mystical feel to this. And what I'm also hearing now is that you're not going to seek what you're finding when you are around these other people in your environment. It's going to take you completely detaching and moving away from them for you to truly get on to that correct path, that path you're meant to be on, and the path you're supposed to be walking, And yeah, it might be going into the unknown. It might be going into a period of, why I'm hearing emptiness. I don't know why I'm hearing emptiness, but you may feel like it's empty, it's full of emptiness, but it's really not. It's full of everything you've wanted to know, is what I'm hearing. Everything you've ever wanted to know is on this pathway. And you may even, things will start coming to you. Things will start cropping up that you will wonder how you even knew. This is just recognizing exactly who you are. Definitely. Anything else? We've got one flicking over there. And we've got the Knight of Cups. Ooh. So, yeah, I was sensing that actually. This is something. This is something from a past life, you know. And I was hearing that, but I dismissed it. I ignored it. But now I'm looking at this card, which has nothing to do with past lives, the energy of it. But what I'm hearing again is it's a past life. It's something you've experienced before. And this is where, if you continue on this pathway, if you detach yourself from these experiences, these patterns, these learnt behaviors, you're going to step into something you've experienced before, but until you get there, you won't quite know that you have. You've got to tread that pathway to really discover whether you've experienced it or not before, because you'll sense it and you'll know it. And like I said, things will start coming to you from nowhere that you will wonder how you knew. So I'm not just going to say this is going to be in discovering your spiritual abilities, because I don't feel like it's just that. I feel like it could be a whole span of things. It could be, I think it's something different for everybody that's watching this message. There's such an inquisitiveness to your energy that I feel like you've just ignored or dampened down or swept under the rug, because it can be a little bit daunting treading the path that your soul knows you need to tread, and you know it. I sense like you know it. So this Knight of Cups, I really feel like people are going to look at you in a whole different light. They're going to look at you differently. And blimey, I don't know, I'm kind of getting the feeling like you're coming back to repeat a previous past life experience. I really do. I really do feel like that. Because in a previous lifetime, I don't think you quite revealed who you really were. And this world needs to see it. For some reason, you're repeating this cycle again because you didn't quite reveal who you truly were, and you're back again this time around to succeed in doing it. Oh, wow. You just need that little bit of strength to really connect to who you are. You know, this is you also stepping into your power, you know. This is having that strength to be authentically, truly you. And that takes a lot of guts in this world, you know what I mean? It does take a lot of guts. It takes a lot of courage, you know, and you're not here to experience any more battles, any trials and conflicting situations. I kind of feel like you've accomplished a lot from those life lessons. You've battled and you've had to pull yourself out of really, really tough experiences in many lifetimes, maybe. I feel like you've learned an awful lot of lessons. It's just that you don't recognize it yet. You're an old soul for sure. a really old soul, because I'm just getting this vibe that, you know, there's no need for you to fight anymore. You've just got to be who you truly are and step into it, you know. Find that strength and that courage to just step into you and who you are. And you will succeed repeating this life cycle again. It's a repeated cycle. My gosh. There you go. Maybe some of you do know this. I do feel like some of you know it. Maybe some of you don't. You know, maybe you get these thoughts coming in your head and you're probably thinking to yourself, why am I thinking that? Like, that is so random. Where is that coming from? Or why do I see people in a certain light? I don't understand how I connect with them, or how I cannot connect with them. You know, this is looking at life in a whole different way. This really is. And you're probably questioning why you see people in the way that you do. Whether that's somebody you want to be around, you're attracted to, you're drawn to, they make you feel a certain way. And even on the flip side, why you pick up a bad feeling from them. You know, why are you all of a sudden beginning to feel all this? You know, but it is because your soul is subtly trying to say to you, these aren't the environments you need to be in. These aren't the people you need to be around. It's time now to detach away from society. That's what I'm sensing more than anything. Why follow the crowd? Why blend into society when it's just crap anyway? Let's just be who you are here to be. Let's repeat this life cycle and succeed this time, you know. Oh my gosh, look at that. Come home to your body. This is saying to you, recognize what your soul is trying to say to you in whatever way it subtly tells you. Listen to it, you know. Come home to your body. So that's asking you to pay attention to what your soul's trying to say. Pay attention to it. Listen to it. Meditate. Meditation will really help you connect to your inner guidance, your higher self. You can really hear what your soul's trying to say to you. But to do that, you've got to ground yourself in this physical body that you're in now. They want you to just be in a now moment as much as possible. You know, they may even be able to send you messages through that and help you along the way. Your guides and angels. Look at that. I was called here on a mission. And you know, I feel like some of you are going to really resonate with that sentence right there. Because you know it. You feel it, you sense it, you know it. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Again, that's saying, let's not blend into society. Let's not follow the sheep and be one of the herd in this world, because we're meant for something better. We're not here to behave like everyone else or pick up all those shitty patterns, you know. I'm here for something different. And I know I am, because I'm recognizing learned behaviors. I'm recognizing these patterns, you know. I clear my energy field. Yeah, definitely. All about cleansing your energy to invite in the new energy. I lovingly accept myself. Yeah, that is the key message here. I lovingly accept myself, and I accept people around me for who they are and what life they want to lead also, you know. It's not about making it abundantly clear that, you know, their life's crap, or I don't want to live the same life as you. You know, that there's a way of dealing with that, and there's a way of expressing it, yeah? So just because you're meant for something different and you don't want to blend into society, or, you know, your path, yeah, well, your path is going to take you on a whole different journey. A journey of authenticity, a journey of just being who you're supposed to be, really. And it's lovely. And when I first flipped this card around, I thought this, without taking a look and reading it, I don't know what it was. I think it was the colour and the little lights in the background there. But I instantly thought of the message I heard in my head without even reading it was, you bring light to this world. And I want to just come back to that, because you are here to bring light into this world. You know, your gown is so white and so bright and so light. You've got this horse, like, he's just got that beautiful white spiritual energy around him. And you can see the same energy coming out the top of this cup. Just this beautiful white, pure spiritual energy. I don't know if it's anywhere else. You can see that as the same thing, really. That white, pure light, you know. So I hope this resonates for some of you on here. And I know it will. I get that feeling strongly. I know that it will do. It may not resonate for you all. Who knows, it may do. But I hope this helps. And I hope that this, you know, this answers maybe that little question that you have hanging in your gut there. And it answers it for you. And you can really start to step into who you are. So I'm going to send you loads of love and blessings and say bye-bye for now. And take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.